Right now, we're following two developing stories overseas. The U.S. is considering Ukraine's request for more air defense systems. This all happens after the Russian missile attacks from earlier this week. President Biden says he does not believe Vladimir Putin will use nuclear weapons. And in Iran, oil refinery workers are on the front lines of the protest against the government. All of this triggered by the death of 22-year-old that was in police custody. Cleo Green is following these developments on social media. So what are you hearing?
Kara, unfortunately, Mahsa Amini's name has turned into a hashtag to truly raise awareness about the deadly protests that are happening in Iran. Now, over the past few hours, I've been following the social media accounts of White House officials and international celebrities that are talking about this. Like Jake Sullivan here saying these protesters are Iranian citizens led by women and girls demanding dignity and basic rights. We stand with them and we will hold responsible those using violence in a vain effort to silence their voices. A few hours ago, Oprah here with a message here saying that their fortitude is so inspiring to me and the movement they sparked is a shining example of what people can achieve when they band together in order to create change. But change is still needed here. So we got a chance to speak to Mara Namdar here. She's an attorney here in Dallas. She's also a senior fellow at the American Foreign Policy Council, and she says more needs to be done right now. Take a listen.
I think that the United States has to recognize it is in our national security interests, international human rights interest, and global stability interest to side with the people of Iran that are fighting against this corrupt, theocratic regime. And we should be more vocal.
And new this morning, university and high school students can be seen demonstrating and chanting with some women and girls marching through the streets without headscarves as the protests continue into a fourth week. And now they're hitting a critical sector of the country's economy. We were talking about this yesterday. The oil workers gathering outside refineries on the Persian Gulf. Now, according to Iran Human Rights, 185 citizens have been killed so far. This morning, we're also learning about new sanctions in place. The UK just joined the U.S. in sanctioning Iran's morality police, and the U.S. Treasury Department is now lifting some sanctions on tech companies, which means we could start seeing more people posting stuff on social media because that will give them better access to the internet. A lot to learn here. I'll send it back to you, Mark. Okay.